Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the Republic of the Philippines, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. We may now be seated. Good morning, everyone. We are gathered here today for the inauguration of the Improving Growth Corridors in Mindanao Road Sector Project. To formally begin our program, may we call on Zamboanga Sibugay Governor Dulcie Ann K. Huffer to deliver her welcome remarks.
Hello. His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., President of the Republic of the Philippines, Honorable Secretary DPWH Manuel Bonoan, ADB Country Director Pavit Ramachandran, and of course my classmate from the 14th Congress with the President, SAP Anton Lagdameo, partners in the private sector, fellow public servants, guests, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. President, on behalf of the Sibugaynons, we bid you and your distinguished party a warm welcome. The province of Zamboanga Sibugay, including our host municipality of Alicia, headed by Mayor Alvi Musa, is graciously honored by your visit. To inaugurate the 3 core road projects under the Improving Growth Corridors in Mindanao Road Sector Project of the DPWH, funded by the loan agreement between the Philippine government and the Asian Development Bank. Your esteemed presence is a testament to the commitment and dedication of the national government toward the development of our region and the enhancement of connectivity, trade, and growth in Western Mindanao. We deeply appreciate your support and leadership in prioritizing infrastructure projects which, without a doubt, will spur economic progress and uplift the lives of our fellow Sibugaynons and Mindanaoans. The completion of these vital roads is a significant milestone for Zamboanga Sibugay. More crucially, it is a clear reflection of the collaborative efforts between the national government and local governments in advancing our shared vision of a more prosperous and sustainable future for all. As you inaugurate these roads, we are reminded of the promising opportunities they bring, opening new gateways to economic progress, strengthening the government's efforts to alleviate poverty in our locality, improving the peace and order situation in our province, which we are proud to say is now insurgency-free. And empowering our communities to thrive and prosper. Thus, with grateful hearts, we say, thank you, Mr. President, the Department of Public Works and Highways, the Asian Development Bank, and thus we say, with grateful hearts, we say thank you, Mr. President, the Department of Public Works and Highways, the Asian Development Bank, and the men and women at the forefront of these infrastructure projects. We await with optimism the completion of the remaining 5 projects, more significantly, the Gicam Bridge, which will connect Barangay Gicam Alicia to Barangay Hula Hula Mabuhay and align with the Lutiman Gikan Olutanga Road project leading to Olutanga Island, thus providing our constituents in the 3 island municipalities of Mabuhay, Talusan, and Olutanga efficient access to a safe and sustainable transport system. Again, our warmest welcome and heartfelt thanks, Mr. President. We look forward to your inspiring words and guidance as we embark on this new chapter of growth and development for Zamboanga, Sibugay, and the entire Zamboanga Peninsula. Daghang salamat, maayong buntag.
Thank you, Governor Hoffer. At this juncture, may we request Mr. Pavit Ramachandran, ADB Country Director for the Philippines, to deliver his message.
Your Excellency, President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., Honorable Public Works and Highways Secretary Manuel Bonoan, Honorable Zamboanga Sibugay Governor Dulce Ann Hoffer, colleagues from the Department of Public Works and Highways, distinguished guests, Mayong Buntag. It's my great pleasure and honor to be with you today to witness the inauguration of this very special project. When the Asian Development Bank approved the financing for the Improving Growth Corridors in Mindanao Road Sector Project back in 2017, it ushered in our re-engagement in Mindanao. At the time, it was the first project to be financed by ADB in the region in 16 years. Thus, the ceremony today is a major milestone in the implementation of the project, which is expected to bring about peace and prosperity in this part of Mindanao. It's my first time to visit the Zamboanga Peninsula, and I can see the immense potential in the region. Through this road project, we hope we can bring about new economic opportunities, and investments into the region. Our research and evidence from across the region shows that transport infrastructure projects like this one will provide residents better access to employment through faster travel between locations, connecting more people with more jobs. This project will also help pave the way for improved delivery of basic services, with residents having better access to rural health centers, water and sanitation facilities, schools, and government offices. This project represents ADB's strong commitment to help the country achieve inclusive growth by addressing infrastructure gaps. By improving regional connectivity, especially here in Mindanao, we open economic and job opportunities and reduce the vulnerability of Filipinos, particularly residents here in Zamboanga Peninsula. I wanted to also mention two other projects that we're doing here in Mindanao. We are also currently financing road projects within Greater Marawi and those that connect Marawi city to adjacent towns under ADB's Marawi Assistance Program. Next month, the ADB board will also approve for loan approval the integrated flood risk management project covering 3 river basins, 2 of which are located in Mindanao, the Agus River Basin and the Tagum River Basin. We are very excited here in ADB for all of these projects as they have the potential to bring about substantial multiplier effects to the Mindanao economy and support the entire country's recovery from the COVID-19 pandemic. In closing, let me congratulate Secretary Bonon, Senior Undersecretary Emil Sadain, and the entire DPWH team for their tireless efforts in bringing this project and many other large and complex projects to reality. You can count on the Asian Development Bank to be a supportive and dependable partner in your quest to provide all Filipinos with safe, efficient, and resilient public infrastructure. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you, Mr. Ramachandran. And now, to give us a briefing of the Improving Growth Corridors in Mindanao Road Sector Project, may we invite Public Works and Highway Secretary Manuel Bunuan.
Thank you very much. Your Excellency, President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., other distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, maayong buntag sa inyo lahat. Mr. President, it is my pleasure to give you a run-through of the very significant road project under the Improving Growth Corridors program that has long been awaited by the people in Western Mindanao. This project, implemented by the Department of Public Works and Highways with the technical assistance of the Asian Development Bank, involves the improvement and construction of 8 road sections, including several bridges with a total length of 155 kilometers. Today, 3 of the 8 road projects considered as the core projects with a total length of a little over 69 kilometers have been completed and are being inaugurated today by no less than the President, which further emphasizes the significance and importance of these projects in the overall socio-economic development agenda of his administration. These road projects are the Alicia Malangas Road, 23.7 kilometers, now with concrete carriageway and 8 new bridges. The Lotiman-Gicam-Olotanga Road, 29.7 kilometers, also now with concrete carriageway, both in Zamboanga Sibugay, and the third road is the Tampilisan-Sandayong Road, also 29.7 kilometers and 3 new bridges in Zamboanga del Norte. Mr. President, history bears witness land travel and connectivity between municipalities traversed by these road projects were once a terrible, horrible experience because these were dusty, bumpy, muddy, and hardly passable roads. These toll roads in Zamboanga Sibugay, the Alicia Malangas, and Lutiman Gikam Olotanga, is a continuous road, more than 53 kilometers, and with the completion of the Gikam Bridge, about 1,000 linear meters by next year, are not only game changer in the socio-economic growth, but a bridge for peace in Mindanao, as the island of Olotanga with three municipalities have never been directly connected by a road travel to the mainland Zamboanga. Implementation of this road sector project in Western Mindanao started in 2018 under the Build Infrastructure program of the past administration, but initially encountered several challenges such as delays due to right-of-way acquisition, 2 years of the pandemic, limited access restrictions to the project sites, as well as security issues, to name a few. Nonetheless, with the help and assistance of the national and local government officials of Western Mindanao, work and implementation continued on with the initial completion of these 3 core road projects, while the rest of the road projects, including 3 major bridge projects in Tawi-Tawi, are all ongoing, are expected to be completed in a couple of years under the Build Better More Infrastructure Development Program of your administration, Mr. President. Mr. President, the mentioned improvement of road network will support the economic growth and development in Western Mindanao by reducing travel time, providing safe and efficient travel, improve peace and order situation, and provide more livelihood opportunities. Indeed, Mr. President, the 8-point economic agenda program to accelerate poverty reduction, establish livable and sustainable communities, and promote agriculture and ensure food security is now turning into reality in Zamboanga Peninsula through the collective efforts, collaborations, and shared commitment to progress and under the banner of Bagong Pilipinas. As we stand firm in this administration's mission to establish seamless and inclusive inter-island connectivity through the national and local linkages, rest assured, Mr. President, that the Department of Public Works and Highways will continue to strive to make the Mindanao Archipelago and the entire Philippines a beacon of hope, progress, and inclusivity. Maraming salamat po. Magandang umaga po.
Thank you, Secretary Bunuan. At this juncture, may we request the President to lead the unveiling of the marker of the Improving Growth Corridors in Mindanao Road Sector Project. May we also request in front the stage party to assist the President and witness the ceremony. Ready, everyone? At the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Thank you, Mr. President, and congratulations to everyone. A big round of applause. At this point, may we call on Secretary Manuel M. Bunuan to introduce the President.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the Republic of the Philippines, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.
Thank you to the DPWH Secretary, Secretary Manny Bunuan. Please take your seats. Special Assistant to the President, Secretary Anton Lagdomeo, cabinet members who are here today, our Governor, Zamboanga Sibugay, Governor Ann Hoffer. Baka nahalata ninyo nung pag-akyat namin sa stage kaming tatlo ni Secretary Lagdomeo, ni Gob Ann at saka ako ay panayang kwentuhan dahil we were classmates in the 14th Congress. At kaya't marami na kaming, matagal na kaming magkakilala, kaya't naman sa atin palagay, makakatulong yan para yung ating mga project at lahat na yan ay mas madali na ilapit ngayon sa Malacanang ang mga kailangan dito sa Zamboanga Sibugay. Of course, our ADB partners, our partners in development for many decades now, and without whom we would not have many of the facilities, much of the infrastructure that has been put up in the last few decades. Our partners are ADB, and they are here. And here is the country director, Pavit Ramchandran. The other distinguished guests who are here with us today, ladies and gentlemen, maayong buntag, buenos dias, assalamualaikum, magandang umaga po. After 4 years since it started, finally we are here to open the 3 core projects that have originally formed the backbone of the IGC MRSP. I would like to note that these projects have expanded from their original scope to include additional road and bridge developments across the Zamboanga Peninsula out to Tawi-Tawi. As the rest of these structures reach completion, they embody the promise and commitment of the government to push infrastructure development beyond our metropolitan areas. The benefits that the IGC MRSP bring are tremendous, and these will come not only as we open these interconnecting roads, but also we will continue to reap the benefits of this construction for many years to come. It will not only significantly expand the Bimpiaga road network through improved physical connectivity. Alam niyo po yung Bimpiaga, that is ang magkasama dyan ay ang Brunei, Indonesia, kaya Brunei, Indonesia, Malaysia at saka ang Pilipinas. At ang aming ginagawa, the reason that the Bimpiaga is important, nakikita natin, naririnig natin sa lahat sa ilan sa mga problema na hinaharap ng mga ekonomiya, hindi lang tayo sa Pilipinas, kung hindi ang mga ekonomiya sa buong mundo, ay yung tinatawag na supply chain problems. Kaya ang ASEAN at saka lalo ng ang aggregation ng Bimpiaga ay pinagsama-sama natin upang gawin ang connectivity ng ating mga kalsada, yung ating paglipat ng produkto, ating pag-transport ng mga tao. Ito po ay ang ating pinapaganda para naman yung mga problemang naranasan natin at nararanasan pa rin natin hanggang ngayon ay dahan-dahan matutugunan at mabibigyan ng solusyon. Para naman lahat ng ating bilihin unang-una ay mas madaling dumating sa palengke mula sa mga magsasaka at mga serbisyo ay malapit, madaling puntahan. At meron din security element yan dahil hindi po pagka nagkaroon ng development dito at magkaroon na ng mga negosyo rito, magkaroon na ng mga iba't ibang establishment na MSME, ay makikita natin ay hindi na siguro kailangan maging na nakabantay lagi dahil mabibigyan naman natin ng karagdagang trabaho lahat ng mga kababayan natin, lalong-lalo na dito sa Zamboanga Sibugay. It will also amplify the effects of our economic and peace and order initiatives here in Mindanao. So we once again express our gratitude to the Asian Development Bank for their support to this pivotal endeavor and for the many others that they are undertaking here in the Philippines. Thank you for being a steadfast and long-standing partner in improving our critical infrastructure. Your support has been instrumental in propelling our nation forward in this path of development. We eagerly anticipate and hope for our continued collaboration in future projects to fuel our nation's progress in the years to come. Alam niyo po, ang ADB, matagal na po sila, mula nung ilinipat ang ADB, tinayo ang ADB dito sa Pilipinas, at ang headquarters ng Asian Development Bank napunta rito nung panahon ng aking ama. Kaya naman, sila ay naging talagang napakahalaga na partner ng Pilipinas at sa kasalukuyan. Presently, we were going through the list of projects that ADB is supporting nationwide. At saka ito, walang maliliit ito. Puro malalaking proyekto ito. Nationwide, they are involved in 21 different infrastructure projects around the Philippines. Kaya talagang masasabi natin na sila ay talagang kaibigan ng Pilipinas. Maraming salamat sa ADB. Improved physical connectivity will always be a vital facet of our development efforts, as outlined in this administration's Philippine Development Plan and the 8-point socio-economic agenda. That is why this government is more determined than ever to pursue projects that will recognize our dream of a stronger and more interconnected Philippines. We will continue to build roads, bridges, ports, and airports all over the country so we can bring Filipinos closer together. So let us build upon this achievement as we continue the unending work of building structures that will bring a better life and an invigorating future for all our fellow Filipinos. Daghang salamat at mabuhay tayong lahat.
Thank you, Mr. President. At this point, may we request the President to kindly grant us a photo opportunity. First, may we call on stage the DPWH officials. Officials and staff of the DPWH Roads Management Cluster 2, please stand by and prepare. Thank you. Please exit to your right. Next, officials and staff of the DPWH Roads Management Cluster 2. You may now proceed on stage. ADB officials and heads of regional agencies, please stand by and prepare. Thank you. Please exit to your right. Next, ADB officials and heads of regional agencies, you may now proceed on stage. Board members and mayors, please stand by and prepare. Thank you. Please exit to your right. Next, board members and mayors, you may now proceed on stage. DPWH contractors and consultants, please stand by and prepare. Thank you. Please exit to your right. Next, DPWH contractors and consultants, you may now proceed on stage. Thank you. Please exit to your left. Thank you, Mr. President, for granting us a photo opportunity. That concludes our program. Again, thank you, Mr. President, for gracing the inauguration of the Improving Growth Corridors in Mindanao Road Sector Project. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. We would like to request everyone to please remain seated until the President has left the venue. Again, we would like to request everyone to please remain seated until the President has left the venue. Again, requesting everyone to please remain seated until the President has left the venue.